This is American Bronze Waltz, the stay-at-home edition. We're going to be dancing 2 steps today, a box step and an underarm turn. We'll start off with a demonstration with a partner, and then I'll break those steps down for the leader and the follower, and then we'll work on the second step, the underarm turn, again breaking down the steps for leader and follower. There's a separate link for the combination of the steps together, and that's with music. That'll be within a separate link. We're starting off today with a discussion of dance frame. We're using a social dance frame, which is comfortable for a lot of ballroom dances. So John here as my leader is going to wrap his right arm around me. He has his hand just around my shoulder blade. If you were wearing a long sleeve, his cuff would hit right about where my arm meets my body, right in there. Okay? And you can feel, if you move around a little bit there from side to side, you can feel he's already got quite a bit of control over where I go. You can communicate a lot just with that connection. What's important here is that his forearm and my upper arm make a connection. If he brings his hand down low, which we like to do when we're social dancing, if he brings that hand down low here, you try that out. You'll feel that there's a lot less communication that can happen that way. Okay? If he keeps his arm up here and we have the connection between the upper arm and his forearm, then whenever he moves around, I can feel where he's going, whether it's from side to side or forward and back. I can feel where he's moving. Okay? And then I also have extra connection here with my thumb to the inside of his arm and my middle finger to the outside. My fingers fit in there really nicely at the base of the deltoid muscle. There's this nice groove. Works great for my hand. So even if he had a noodly arm, which he doesn't, if he had a noodly arm here, I still have, go ahead and release that completely. I can still, with my thumb on the inside, my middle finger on the outside, if he moves around, I can still tell where he's going because I have that connection here with my fingers. Over on the other side, we have another way of communicating with this hand. So John's going to have his elbows, I'm going to turn his back together. You can see his elbows are matching. He keeps those up just because it looks nice. He could probably drop that and it'd still be okay. But he's going to keep his elbow out there just because it looks nice. We also want to look good when we dance. But I'm going to have my hand here in his hand, and that's another point of contact. We could even take this, his right arm, my left arm out of here. Go ahead and release that side. And he can move around. As long as I have a solid connection here, a solid arm, he can move around and he can guide me even just with that one hand. Okay. Now if I have a noodly arm and he tries to drive me around, that doesn't work out. Okay, so ladies, you need to keep your arm solid here so that when he moves around, whatever step he takes, you can go with it. So play around with that a little bit. We're going to back up just a little bit so you can see our feet. The other important thing is that I am lining myself up around my partner's right leg. If we turn this way, you can see it better. We need our feet to be in separate tracks. That way our knees don't bump as we're dancing. Okay? So here's our dance frame. I'm going to take my head, because we're doing a waltz, I'm going to take my head off a little bit to the left so that John can see out the window over here. Not really a big problem since he can see over my head anyway, but John can see out his window, and I have my window over here so I can see over his shoulder. That's also for balance. So because we're dancing 2 bodies together, our balance is going to be a little different. We're a little offset from each other. That's more important further on in your dancing, but it's a good habit to begin with. So again, I'm over here, and he's over there, slightly off to our own left side. So that's the basics of your dance frame. All right, we're moving on now to the box step. John is going to start off in his good dance frame. He's walking forward with his left foot. I'm walking back with the right. 1, 2, feet together 3, 4, 5, feet together 6. Let's turn that so his back is to the audience. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As a follower, I have 1, 2, try that now turning. Usually when you dance a box step, you turn counterclockwise. So that'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's your box step. This is a breakdown of the leaders and the followers part for the box step. Leaders, you're going to start forward with your left foot. Step to the side with your right foot. Bring your feet together and change weight. I'm now going back with my right foot, to the side with my left foot. Bring my feet together and change weight. The timing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I want to be a little bit more precise, I'm using different parts of my feet here when I dance to get a little bit of that rise and fall. As I step forward on my left foot, I'm walking on my heel. I reach to the side with the ball of the foot. I pull my feet together and then lower. Stepping back with my right foot, reaching to the side with the ball of my left foot. I'm going to pull my feet together and then lower, going into the next step. So that's heel, toe, toe, heel, and then toe, toe, and toe, heel. We have an option here, which is to turn counterclockwise. Sometimes in the digital era, it's hard to remember which way is clockwise. So leaders, if you look to your left, the wall to your left, that's the direction you're turning. You're going to walk forward, side, together, back, side, together, forward, side, together, and back, side, together. A quarter turn on each step is on each slope, or 1, 2, 3, is a good amount of turn. Ladies, this is your part. You're stepping back with the right foot, to the side with the left foot, feet together, forward with the left foot, side with the right foot, feet together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My dance frame, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just like the leaders, you can use particular parts of your feet to do that. Obviously, when I'm stepping backward, using the ball of the foot, 1, I'm going to reach with the ball of this foot, 2, pull my feet together, 3, walking forward with the heel, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If I'm going to turn this, my leader turns my pattern, then I'm going to also be turning to the left. So if you take a look to your left, that's the wall you're turning toward. That's the wall. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. So that's the breakdown of your box step. Our next step is the walk around underarm turn for the follower. John, as the leader, is going to be dancing 2 box steps with a quarter turn in between them. I, as the follower, will dance half of my box and then dance around in a little circle and meet him halfway to finish our second box. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So starting off the lead on this, John is going to be raising his hand on count 4 as he steps backward. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my signal to release my hand. I don't want to get my hand stuck under here. So he's raising his hand. I say, underarm turn. I'm going to release my hand so it comes through the middle here. He does his side together while I walk under the arm. I need to be completely clear of him here before we take our next step. That'll be my right foot, his left foot, as we come in 1, 2, 3, and finish the box 4, 5, 6. You'll see that a little bit more clearly if John turns his back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to be clear of him. If I'm here, we're in trouble. So I need to be clear of him so that he has room to walk forward with his left foot, forward, side, together, and finish the box. Ladies, a couple things that you can do to make this work better for your partner is to walk in a big circle. So I don't want to turn right in his arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see there's no way he can walk forward with his left foot right now. He'd have to kind of come out of the way because I'm completely in his way. Okay? So I need to make sure that I go big. Turn it this way. I have to go big. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out of his way, and then we can finish our box. Okay? And I mentioned already, the other thing that the ladies tend to do that causes some trouble is you get in the habit of going back, side, together, forward, side, together, and you turn around and go back. So leaders, watch your partner. If she's getting too far away from you, she may be doing this, which is back, side, together, forward, 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 back. Okay, then we end up way away from each other. What happened? That means that she probably went back instead of walking all forward. Ladies, you want to walk all forward. 1, 2, 3. I've got forward, 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 forward. Oh, there's my partner. And we finish our box. Okay. Leaders, I'll say it, almost half the people do this even when I say not to do it because it's something that happens. Leaders, make sure that you change weight while she goes underneath your arm. So you've got left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3. Left foot there, guys. 2, 3, right, 2, 3. Very common to skip that weight change while she's going under the arm, and then you're on the wrong foot coming back together. So that is our box step with an underarm turn. Here's a breakdown of the underarm turn. As a leader, I'm dancing 2 boxes with a queen of 2. So I have a 1, 2, 3. On the way back, I'm raising my hand. 4, she goes under. 5, 6. Make sure you have your left foot free as you walk forward, side, together, then the right foot back, side, together. So again, as a leader, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure it's your left foot. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. The most common problem here is that the leader will not change weight, get distracted by her going for a walk, and you forget to change weight. So you get 1, 2, 3. I led my turn. Oh, and then you try to catch up. So look out for that. Make sure that you change weight on every beat. 1, 2, feet together, 3, 4, 5, feet together, 6. Left foot goes, side, together. Right foot goes, side, together. Ladies, this is your part, or followers, this is your part for the underarm turn. I'm dancing back, side, together. My partner raises his hand as he walks forward. I am going to walk, or as he walks back, I'm going to take my step forward, then I go under the arm, 2, 3, have my right foot free, forward, side, together. I finish the box with my partner. Okay. So again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. That's your underarm turns, followers part.